Good afternoon, Taurus, and welcome to the fifth dimension. This is a new YouTube channel that I'm starting, but I've had the gift since I was a child to bring in people that have passed, loved ones, or significant others, or best friends, or just someone who is significant in your life and who is here with you in the earthly plane. They stand beside you, they support you, they offer a second level of protection. This is different than who your guardian angel would be. Your guardian angel is assigned by the divine. This is just simply someone who has passed, who loves you very much and who you love, and they are around you as an extra source of protection and support and someone you can talk to. So let's figure out who that person is um, through a couple of processes that I will take you through that will help you identify who this person is, and only you know who this person is. So I'm going to start with, I use the Kipper deck. It's a very tiny little deck, and we're going to ask, and it happened pretty quickly, for two cards to come out that will help us identify, Taurus, who is your person who has passed, who is beside you here in earth, in a spiritual plane. Let me put on my glasses. Okay, I've got two cards. The first one doesn't really tell me if this is a man or a woman. What this does tell me is that this person was being misled by a false or deceptive person, either prior to their death that ultimately led to their death, or at the time of their death they encountered someone that was nefarious. And I'm also getting a card where this will actually show you living room. Okay? And here's the false person. I don't know if their death occurred in a living room. They might have been killed, unfortunately, by someone that they thought they knew or that they trusted, or maybe they didn't know this person at all, but this person that was involved in their passing is not a good person. And something occurred in the living room of this person's home, either at the time of their death, prior to their death, that ultimately led to an action by someone later on that where it did take their life. I'm going to ask for one more card, which I normally don't do, to try to see if we can identify if this is a man or a woman. Okay, and I had one fall out. All right, this is a gentleman. This is a man. This man was wealthy. He liked to dress very nice. He lived in a home that was almost castle-like. It was a beautiful home. He dressed conservatively. He had blonde hair. He liked games. I'm talking like chess, checkers. It might even be chess in the form of he liked to play chess in life. Chess takes a lot of extra thought and strategic moves. And so this person liked to kind of think strategically. Maybe he thought more with it, or felt more, felt less in his heart, because he allowed his mind and his common sense and his intuition and his strategic nature to be seen more by the outside world than he allowed his heart to be seen. But he did live in a beautiful home, and he had money. The rich, good gentleman. So this is really interesting. So we have a man who encountered a false person or someone who wasn't good for him. this is what caused his demise. I believe his demise occurred in the living room, or he was found in the living room by somebody. Might have been you, might have been another family member or friend. This is the person who is with you as an extra support and strength here in the earthly plane. Let's go ahead and get some more cards that might help us identify this man. I've got a bag full of marbles, but they are eyeball marbles, and so I thought maybe we could pull a color of his eyes, and that may help. Okay, his eyes were brown in shade. They might have been hazel with more brown in them, or they might have been straight up brown, but he definitely had more brown eye, a brown color to his eye than, let's say, blue or green, etc. So I'm going to leave that out here. All right. I'm also going to pull a letter. So I have A through Z on my cards, and we're going to pull a letter. This letter will represent his first initial or the first letter in his last name. Or these letters might encompass a couple of letters in his first name. Either way, when you see them, you will be able to determine if who you think I am referring to or speaking of at this time is in fact this person. So let's get some letters. Spirit, let's give me some letters to show. Taurus, who has passed but is around him as an extra protective guide here on earth. All right, I got one. I've got the letter T. So I don't know if that's his first initial, the first initial of his last name, or he might have two T's at the end of his name. Let's say if his name is Matt. But T is significant. I'm going to bring out one more. Or really however many Spirit wants me to take out. Okay, I've got the letter V. So I don't know if this helps you at all. We've got a T and a V. So keep those in mind. So we've got a male with brownish eyes, and the two letters that are coming through as significant to identify him are T and V. All right. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about his personality. And maybe that will help you identify. And these are just cards that have nothing to do with tarot or anything. They're just cards that I use as an aid to help me get past my nerves when I'm trying to bring people in and kind of offer me a little assistance in identifying this person for you. So please give us a couple of cards. All right, we got them. Okay. All right, well, this person preferred green. Might be green for money, since he was wealthy. He might have liked to do things in the garden. Or he actually might have liked to wear the color green. But he was a well-rounded person. This person was well-rounded at some point in their life, especially their whole heart and soul, well-rounded. They encountered some changes in their life where they started to restrict their flow. Okay, so the first card we got represents someone that flowed very easily, much like releasing a basketball at the top of a hill. It flows down to the bottom. Okay, you release a football at the top of a hill. It does not flow. It jukes, it jumps, it goes left and right. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about flowing. So he originally was a well-rounded person who flowed, but he encountered a change in his life. And he, for some reason, was unable to flow in the same manner he had before. And he had um, a rough go of something he encountered. He saw three sides to the situation, and when he would land on each side of those three sides, he would kind of get stuck in one of those three subjects that started to hang him up in his flow and his momentum in life. Okay, the last thing I want to say is I believe at his funeral, or at either the last time you saw him or at his funeral or something, he was dressed all in white, which, I mean, I know that's common, but I actually did get confirmation that he was in fact in mostly white. I don't know if it was a white shirt um, or what, but that's what I'm getting as far as the colors and his personality and things like that. So the next thing I'm going to do to help you confirm a little bit further who this person might be are going to be some numbers. Now, just because this person was so significant in your life that they're actually beside you in the earthly plane, even though they reside in the heavenly plane, you might not know all the numbers that are important to this person or that are significant to this person. So it's okay if these numbers don't help you at all. But sometimes they bring up the birth month, birth day or date, or death month, death date. So let's bring some up and see what happens. See if it helps you out. All right, we've got some. We've got a lot. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this person had a lot of life experiences, I'm guessing, or significant events that happened in their life. You may know about them, you may not. They may have just told you the story, but you really never knew what age things occurred and things like that. So I'm just going to show them to you. Okay, so I have 25. So something significant happened when this person was 25 years of age, or I'm getting Christmas Day. We know it's December 25th, and I just got an intuitive hit that there's something about Christmas Day. Maybe they loved Christmas. I'm not sure. I actually have some season cards that I can bring out that can kind of confirm whether winter was one of their favorite seasons of the year. But so far, we have 25. We have 31. They might have been born on the 31st day of the months that have 31 days, or they were 31 years old when a significant event happened. They could have been born on the 31st day. They could have passed on the 31st day of the months from January to December that have 31 days. All right. And then we've got the number 10. This could be the 10th day, death date, birth date, or they could have been born in October, or a significant event happened in October. I've got 24, so again, could be the day of the month, could be an age that something significant happened. I've also got 16. Something significant, memorable happened for this person when they were 16 years of age, or they were born or passed on the 16th day of any given month from January to December. Did this person pass kind of young? I'm getting that they didn't live a full life, and by that I mean they didn't live to 80 years of age or 90 years of age. People are living so much longer nowadays. But I have a feeling that their life was cut short, which would gel with this false person coming into their life and causing their demise ultimately. So back to the numbers. We've got 25. We've got 31. We've got 10. We've got 24. And we've got 16. And I hope that those numbers assist you in identifying who this person possibly could be. Let's go ahead and pull the seasons cards out. These are all cards that I made on my own, so they don't look very official, but they do the job. All right, so let's let's just shuffle. I'm just shuffling. See, they say spring, fall, winter, summer, and I'm just going to shuffle them around and pull out the one. So fall. Fall was this person's favorite season, or I feel more likely that they passed in fall or they were born in fall. Not necessarily that this was their favorite season. And yet maybe they really came to life around Halloween and Thanksgiving as they prepared for Christmas, which was, I think, their favorite holiday. But anyways, so fall. Let's do one more. Let's get one more. When was this person's favorite holiday? What time of the year did this person's favorite holiday fall into? Summer. All right, so maybe they enjoyed swimming. Maybe they had a pool at their house. Or they just enjoyed the get-togethers in the summer, cookouts, excuses to get together with friends and family. I think they spent a lot of time alone, but when they entertained, they did a good job. It didn't look like they liked to spend time alone. When they had people over, they went all out for their guests and tried to make it a very nice experience. All right. So let's get to the meat and the potatoes here. This is the coolest deck of cards because this deck of cards will tell us what this person would like to say to you if they could stand beside you and speak to you, which they are right now through me, from God, the divine source, through me to you. We are going to ask this man what he would like to say to you if he could. So let's see what he has to say. It's always a really cool part. Control of my cards. They're kind of big, so they're a little hard to hold, but they do the job really well. All right, I see one sticking out here. I feel healthy and happy. So just know that this person is doing really well, really enjoying their heavenly experience. Of course, we know or have been told or reassured that there's no pain in heaven. But just be rest assured that this person feels healthier and happier in heaven than they did here on earth, which we all hope for ourselves. But let's see if we can get one more message. Can we get a message directly from him to his loved one who is wondering if he is the person? Oh, wow. Now I have no pain. So I'm wondering if this person had emotional pain or something that they struggled with mentally or emotionally. I'm not so getting that it's possibly an illness that caused discomfort. I think this person's death was sudden. You would know what this meant. Now I have no pain. So we have, I feel healthy and happy, and now I have no pain. So I hope that that helps you identify Who is standing beside you here on earth? All right. So at this point now, I'm going to bring up a card from the divine himself. This is going to be advice from him to you regarding the loss of this person. When you're feeling lonely or you feel like you really miss them, you can talk to them now that you know that they're there. But this is also just some things that the divine feels you need to do as a result of their passing. Things you might need to work on to get through this time of grief. And God bless anyone that's feeling it, because we've all been through it and there's just no relief sometimes. And that's what I'm trying to offer here is some relief for you. This card wouldn't go in, so I'm going to pull it. All right. Okay, so from the divine we have believe. Believe that they're with you. Know that they are with you. Speak to them. They will love you back. They are already loving on you. This will give you an opportunity to also love them back, knowing that they're beside you. The card says, believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. So this may have been something that the person that passed, they always encouraged you about this. They told you, you can do it. You have it, everything you need inside of you. You have all the strength and courage that you need. You can do this. So just a strong sense of belief. When you are mourning the loss of this person or you're missing them, just know that they keep telling you to believe. Above all, know who you are, and that is your power of your belief. The second card is called breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It is the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath penetrates or permeates your entire being without prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Okay, so they're just really telling you to breathe. Maybe you have struggled a little bit from panic attacks or something like that, especially when you're hurting and feeling some different things from losing this person. What are the things that you need to know? I'm going to pick you one more because I kind of was hoping that it would be a little bit more direct message and not broad. Okay, wow, this is just really all along the same path. Ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you are ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So the divine is saying, consider this a gift that I let you know who this person is that has passed but is still standing beside you in the earthly plane. But for giving you that gift, I need you to do 3 things for me. I need you to believe in yourself. Excuse me, breathe. And ground yourself. These are all cards of self-work, which are never fun. But if you can pull off one of these each week and even rotate focusing on one of these 3 each week, things will improve. And know that this rich, good gentleman is beside you along the way. And we all can use a little extra support. So I really hope that this brought you some peace, happiness, and that you continue to be blessed here on earth. God bless you. Goodbye from Fifth Dimension.